So I think we should have sorted out technical difficulties there. And I was saying before that the Emancipation Support Committee of Trinidad and Tobago is having a virtual launch of the 2021 Pan-African Festival TT, commemorating emancipation and the observation of African Liberation Day. And it's happening tomorrow, May 25th at 5:30 p.m. And here to discuss a little bit more about it, I want to welcome the Executive Chairperson of the Emancipation Support Committee of Trinidad and Tobago, Zakia Uzoma Wadada. Good morning, Zakia.
Thank you, and good morning, Rockers, Carrie, and Natalie. It's great to be with you all, and good morning to, of course, your listening audience.
All right, so Zakia, tell me about the theme for this year's festival.
Okay, so this year our theme is advancing Pan-African solidarity towards a balanced world. And we did decide on this theme based on what we have observed happening in our world. You know, we had in recent times, what we would call the Black Lives Matter protests as Black people continue to try to assert themselves in a world that seems to be a little unbalanced, not in favor of ourselves. And therefore, we think that it is important that Africans throughout the globe, that we really strengthen our resolve to ensure that we put the world back in balance, so that equity and sustainability and all of those positive values that we all hold dear would be available for all of us everywhere.
All right, so tell me a little bit about who is going to be speaking at this festival, at the launch, actually, at the virtual launch.
Okay, so I also wanted to remember it's the commemoration of African Liberation Day. And the 25th of May, we always launch our festival on the 25th of May, because the 25th of May commemorates the formation of the Organization of African Unity, which now is called the African Union. This happened on the 25th of May in 1963. So every year we always try to have a representative from either the African Union or the African community, meaning from the continent directly. So this year we'll be having with us as one of our speakers, Kiritui Osei. We all call him Nana because Kiritui always is so hard to say, but he accepts Nana as his name, but we all call him Nana. And he is the head of programs at the Economic, Social, and Cultural Committee of the African Union. And the AU ECOSOC is like a civil society arm of the African Union. So he would be joining us. And we would also have Professor Sir Hilary Beckers, the chairman of the CARICOM Reparations Commission. So those will be our two guests. Our Director of Pan-African Affairs, Kafra Kambon, he would do the presentation of our theme for the year. And I myself would be speaking about the program for the year. So those would be the persons who would be speaking at the launch.
Tell me about the role. I understand that also the Honorable Minister of Tourism, Culture and the Arts is going to be a part of it as well.
Yes, of course. How could I forget our minister? Yeah. And the Honorable Minister Randall Mitchell, Senator the Honorable Randall Mitchell, he would be actually launching the festival.
Yes. Tell me about the importance of the role of the ministry in dealing with the theme that we have in store this year.
Okay. Well, our partnership with the ministry is what has kept the festival going all of these years. I mean, the Emancipation Support Committee is a small non-government organization that try our best within the limited resources that we have we do quite a bit of work, people are not aware of all of it, but the point is that we can't do it alone. So we've always partnered with the Ministry of Community Development and Culture previously. Now we have tourism, culture, yes, and the arts. We've always had a relationship with the Ministry of Tourism as well, and its institutions, because we've also always seen the Pan-African Festival, TT, as a major, what you would call it, heritage tourism product. Yeah. And we'll be trying to work with them for us to continue to promote it as such, and to also perhaps get it on our calendar as one of our major tourism attractions. So we've had that kind of relationship over the years. It's really interesting that now the tourism, the culture, and the arts are
Come
in one
together.
space, so we can continue to partner.
All right. So tell me
Yes,
about. So this is the launch happening tomorrow at 5:30, right?
that's right.
What happens?
Yes.
What's next after the launch?
Right. So we have quite a number of activities and we are committed, in spite of everything, to bring the festival from our homes. We've been able to sit at home, all members of staff, our technical people, and plan the launch from in our homes, and we are working on presenting all of the components of the festival as virtual events so that
Mm-hmm.
people can stay at home. So we have the launch of our lecture series. Every year, the festival includes the Kwame Ture
Kwame too.
Memorial Lecture Series.
Yeah.
So the lecture series would, of course, be addressing the whole issue of Pan-African solidarity, and we're going to be looking interestingly at music. So, Ruckus, you might find that very interesting
I certainly
as we
would.
look at, yes, music and how that unconscious Pan African solidarity has been taking place in the music. As we
Mm-hmm.
know, we have had strong influences of Afrobeat in our soca, for example, and of course, the reggae has been influencing what's happening on the continent, etc. So we have going to have some discussion about that. We're going to look at African film within the context of Pan-African solidarity, and also how we can work together, that kind of collaboration in a post-COVID-19 world, because we are hoping that a post-COVID-19 world is not going to be business as usual, but that it would bring some positive changes in how we approach development and how we deal with our humanity. So, in addition, we are going to have we have normally have our Jump Festival that's going to be virtual as well. A
Okay.
number of cultural activities. We're going to do some online youth workshops because when we had a village, we would bring the young people together on Youth Day and do a number of cultural workshops for them. So we are going to
Mm-hmm.
introduce it online this year. And of course, we have our Calypso show, we have a fashion show, we have our Pan African concert, our Pan and Jazz, and Calypso. Every year, we pay tribute to a particular Calypsonian. So you want people to stay tuned to know who we will be. And we call it Shikamu, who will be our Shikamu awardee for this year.
Okay.
Now we are going to do a mixture of curated material. And as the pandemic and the period unfolds, we would see where it is possible to actively engage our artists for this year because we feel their pain, our artists and our entrepreneurs who do not benefit at all because of this period of
Yeah.
not being able to participate in live events. But we're going to see what we can do as the period unfolds. We're going right down to the end of July. So we watch and see how it goes. And we
Okay.
will work on presenting our entrepreneurs in an online trade show.
So this is going to culminate on Emancipation Day, basically.
That's right. And I
Okay.
don't know if you recall, in 2020, we unveiled a monument that is to be placed in front of the Treasury building.
Yeah.
It is in the process of being installed. It's not totally completed, but I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
any one of you passed there, you would have seen it being mounted. And we are hoping that we can have a ceremony to commemorate the official installation of it, even if it is online. We are working on doing all the magic that it takes to create all our events as virtual ones.
And you said that you're going to take everything online, but where online can people go to be a part of it?
Right. So we have the ESCTT Facebook page. We have our YouTube page. We also have our website. We are
Okay.
also going to partner, for example, like with the UWI Campus website. I've spoken to TTT about also sharing on their Facebook page. And hopefully, we are going to also present to TTT, who have been our partners in this festival for many, many years, not
Mm-hmm.
only from the point of view of interviews, but also presenting the content of the festival. So
Yeah.
we would be providing TTT with the taped material, the recorded material for all of our events so that they too can include it in their emancipation program of events.
All right. Well,
Yes.
Zakia, I want to thank you so much for joining us, and I want to encourage everybody to head across to, the Facebook, the website, anywhere that you can be a part of it, because the entire thing is going to be happening. We're launching from tomorrow, May 25th
Yes.
at 5:30 p.m.
Yeah, that's
and
right. Yes.
going all the way to Emancipation
Down
Day.
to
So that's,
August 2nd.
yeah, man. So there's a schedule of events, yes, that you can find online.
Yes, yes. So we will share the schedule of events soon on our Facebook page and, of course, with you all at TTT. And for everybody would know exactly what are the dates for each of the different events. Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Zakia Uzomo
Yes. Thank
Wadada,
you
the
too.
Executive Chairperson at the Emancipation Support Committee of Trinidad and Tobago. We take that break and come back with more inside the Now Morning Show. Stay tuned.